Meet Factory is a non-for-profit international center for contemporary art. Our mission is to foster a dialogue between individual genres and make the current happenings on the art scene accessible to the widest public. In 15 studios, 3 galleries, a music venue and a theater hall, we support original projects in the fields of visual arts, theater and music, as well as interdisciplinary and experimental platforms. We aim to create a space where art is alive and artists are present, enhancing a direct exchange between international artists and the visitors, as well as between different fields and generations.
Hi, who I am is Ben Vallis, an American taxi driver and musician. And I have traveled throughout my country, America, and there are lots of multimedia art spaces, or DIY spaces, whatever you want to call them. I have found the Meet Factory in Prague, which seems to be, on my second visit, a very special place for multimedia experiences in the arts.
Choke a Pope, an exhibition that's bringing together the most laïc nation in the world and the head of Catholic Church.
So from my perspective, being in Meet Factory means to have kind of base camp. So we share the studio here, which means like it's a kind of stable position. At the same time, we are able to meet a lot of people in here and participate on the events. So I mean, like all that together make it really fulfill the title base camp for me.
Meet Factory for me is the huge workshop where when you can create, develop and show your project. You can share your knowledge, your technical knowledge, your ideas, your lifestyle. Meet Factory is a huge traffic jam, whereas everybody celebrating this traffic jam. That they have met each other and to work together and to celebrate together.
Brings me many ideas. You know, it's always very good and inspirative to work in a space where many other artists work, and it's a great spot. It's a cool place near you know, a little bit off Prague center. It's on the outskirts, but it's easily reachable by either public transport or your bike or whatever. And then, you know, what I love about it the most is probably exactly the same reason you are here today. You know, you just knock on my door and tell me you want to make an interview with me, which I, you know, completely didn't expect, which is great. And you know, this happens all the time. You meet other artists from all over the world, and you can discuss ideas, you know, discuss their art, your art. And it's also cool how they, you know, mix how all these three types of art meet here. That's probably also one of the reasons Meet Factory is called Meet Factory. That's where a place where like music and theater meets visual arts, or visual arts meets music and theater. Yeah, it's a cool space to be in and I love to work here.
It's a place where energy seems to concentrate and then explode back out, radiates out. And I've had the pleasure of working here twice, once as an invited artist into a show, and once as a resident, which I'm doing now. And I have to say, in both times, I just got caught up in the energy of the place. And I think anyone who who's creative and spends any amount of time at Meat Factory also gets caught up in that energy. So I think that's what I have to say Meat Factory means to me, is energy.
Okay, so we're opening a new exhibition at Kostka Gallery tonight with guest artists from London, and I would just like to ask you what was the main inspiration for this project. You're presenting sculptures and photographs, and what was the main theme?
It's kind of a lot of things, but it's basically just a kind of, I'm trying to explore this connection between what is deeply human about trying to understand like the unfathomable and trying to understand stuff that is essentially ununderstandable. The entire project's been about a year.
So Meat Factory for me is like a very special place because you can meet a lot of artists from all around the world, and you can share with them experience, and you can know other way of creating and thinking here, sharing everything, eating together and make party together and visiting the city and everything. And also Meat Factory for me is very special place because they give me the opportunity to make my biggest wall until now that I made during my stay here. And also it's very good place to get impression about the culture here in Prague, because you have concert, you have theater, and you have exhibition all together in the same place. So it's very special. It's very special and amazing the place for culture.
Cool.